So, this is another place, and I haven't given it a name yet. And what we were doing in the last episode, which was 8, was we were trying to see if we could get the elegant casino to function over here in I think I call this place Efferval, something stupid. I may change the name a bit later, but I had a thought that to get this working, to get the elegant casino working, the main thing you need are high wealth Sims. And the way this map is done is that normally each kind of region has 4 towns and a great work, and each of the 4 towns cooperate to build the great work. Now, right now, I'm not too sure if the music is going to be maybe a bit too high. Let me just. Oops. Yeah. Let's try that. It seems the same. Anyway, the idea is that you have your 4 towns. In my case, it is, well, I think they're here, so it's this one, Eberval, and this one, that's Eberval, Echo, that's Echo there, Eco, and Monet Plateau. So it's not that one. This one back here is actually part of those 4, so it's this one. No, it's not. Which one is it? It's this one. So there's my 4 towns. These 4 here are all connected, and that's the great work that they can cooperate on. And as far as I'm aware, if I want to get the casino to work here, which is the idea, the casino is, it's actually there where I'm pointing here. I need a lot of people, high wealth people, to visit, and from what I've seen in other people's videos, having a town, just 1 town or even 2, is not enough. It's probably your best bet is to try and build up the population in the whole area, and these are all connected by road. And if you have a bus terminal, people can travel by bus. And if you have a rail station in each place, they can travel by rail. Now I think bus and rail, maybe they can also travel over here to the other towns. But I'm kind of going on the assumption, anyway, I'm working on the assumption that I can't really depend on people coming all the way from over here, for instance, or, you know, from over, it's a big region, and I don't think there'd be much point in putting a big population off over here and expecting them to come all the way over here. So the best bet to see if that's going to work at all would be to build 2 big populations, or at least to try and get some high wealth people living in these 2 places. There's already quite a few here, and then eventually try and get everybody to go here. So that means not putting any casinos or tourism buildings or any monuments or anything like that in these 2 towns, so that if these people want to go to a casino or go to visit something, they really have to go over here. Might even be an idea to stop the tourism in this town, because there's quite a lot of tourism in this town. So it might be it'd be interesting to stop everything here and see if all the people will move over here. Anyway, that's kind of the plan. And right now I'm here. I've just started on this place. But that town in the background really is the main objective, is to try and get that place working. Just finishing my tea. Right. So I'm gonna set it on high speed, and then I can see that I'm running into a problem here with power already. Now, to get this town here started, I did send myself 500,000 simoleons from Everval. So I did start with some money here, so that I could kind of go at a little quicker pace, not have to wait to earn enough money to put down a police station or a fire station or a medical center, or a this thing, which is running out of, there you go, it's running out of oil. And what I have put here is, just to make a bit more money for this town, is a coal mine. This is a coal mine. Very basic. There's no extensions on this or anything. And so I can see some things happening already. I'm not really earning any money here yet. I guess I could put in a lot more people here. Well, that's okay. Just watching this now, it seems like it's going to be quite a long haul to get this town up to where I've got, let's say, 70, 80 to 100,000 people living here, and of that I've got a certain percentage that are high wealth, because right now you can see there's not a large population. So can I tell if people are already visiting? Where is it? It's off over there. So I think to go to there, they probably need to take this road. Does that? God, I don't know if that. It doesn't look like that even goes to that place. Anyway, I'm going to put down a bus stop, because they say if you just have stations and things around, all you need is to put the bus stops, and then the regional buses, and I've got lots of those around, will actually come here. Why are you sad if I'm putting a bus stop? Isn't that a good thing? So let's just see if we get any. Let's turn it down a little bit. If we get any buses coming in here. Ah, there you go. So we do get buses coming in straight away. And that's kind of cool because, well, that means maybe they can take these people back to the other town, to Campbell. So I guess what I'm going to do in this town is I'm going to play it off camera for a while, let it grow, and let the population grow and see if I can develop some high wealth areas. And anyone who plays this game probably know that that's going to take quite a lot of time. So it's not something I think I'd like to, I don't want to film all that. In the meantime, before I do that, I'm just going to go back to my main destination here. Efferval. Maybe I could change that to Casino Town or something. And I'm going to go back to this place, which, first of all, I have to say, it looks a hell of a lot tidier than the other place. I really like straight lines. I don't like circular lines, arched lines. I really like straight lines. So this place I can speed up a little bit as well. Money-wise, it's doing very well. Education-wise, I have a school over here, and this seems to be able to hold lots and lots of people. Well, it says I've got an awful lot more people that are not going to school. Does that mean, is that because I haven't really put enough bus stops down, or do I not have enough buses here? There you go. That's all the buses, but yeah, perhaps I do need some more of these things. Some more bus stops, not here, because this can reduce the area's wealth. High wealth people don't like bus stops, but here, oh, they love it there. Look at that. That went because there's not enough workers. That was a problem we were looking at last time. Not enough workers. Still losing a fortune. And it's going to be because there is, well, there is some high wealth tourists coming now. There's 100. Well, that's not so bad. We could still use a hell of a lot more. Actually, it's dropping now quite a lot here as well. I wonder if I bring up the map here. the tourist map can we see? Well, you can see just how much of a tourist area it is, because all these blue things are hotels, and there's an awful lot of medium and low wealth tourists all over the place, and here's a few high wealth people. Now I wonder, are those high wealth people coming from the eco town? Because yeah, that's exactly where they do seem to be coming from. Oops, let me slow it down. They do seem to be coming from the eco town, and that would make sense because there is a lot of high wealth buildings over there. So that's kind of interesting to see high wealth people coming. That would mean that my plan of trying to get high wealth people established in the other two towns might work. No, I don't see any. If I go down here and I click on here, checking out the sites came from the region. Doesn't say. Well, as far as I'm aware, the region really just consists mainly of these places here, so I think that has to be from the eco town. 36 high wealth tourists. Kind of wonder if anybody's coming from my place called Springfield. Where is it? It's way over here. Springfield Hill. See, it's so far away. I don't think so, but that's full of high wealth people. So let me bring that. The thing that's kind of surprising is there's lots of buses coming, and maybe they are bringing tourists and stuff, but it doesn't seem to say that. I mean, it's full. It came from Echo Town. Where are they going to go, those buses, I wonder? Let's see. Well, just to the next bus stop. I'd like to see what kind of people get off the bus. Are they tourists? I guess I hope they're tourists. And what about these people down here? These are checking out the sites, came from the bus stop. Same thing, came from the bus stop, so I don't really know if that means they've come from another town or not. At the moment it's mainly medium wealth tourists everywhere. In my big place here I've got 81 high wealth. My Leaning Tower of Pisa has absolutely no high wealth people. That's a surprise as well. I thought that would get some high wealth people. And my Sleep Casino actually has a few high wealth. tourists. Does it say how many high wealth tourists, high wealth lodgers? It can hold up to 40 high wealth tourists can stay there, and it can have up to 100 tourists gambling, I guess. And that's doing quite well. That's earning a good profit. The sleek casinos, I've never had any trouble getting them to function properly. Here we've got medium, low wealth, medium, no high wealth here. So why do we have high wealth here? I wonder, is there something I've put down here that I haven't put down in the other one? I don't think so. 75 high wealth tourists. This thing, medium wealth tourists. And that's closed, now hiring. Well, that's a bit sad. Maybe there's just too many casinos. I wonder what would happen if we closed these casinos. Would everybody go to this casino if all the other casinos were closed? Well, you see this. This is a bit of a gamble, but let's try it and see. And let's try it. And is that closed? Oh man. And these little casinos are doing great business. That's closed. That's closed. That's closed. And that's closed. So where will the tourists go if all those casinos have just closed? That seems to have worked. I have cut the supply down, and by doing that, it would seem that I'm going to... It's still losing money, but I think it's losing less. Now, all the high wealth and the medium wealth people have got nowhere else to go except here. The really small ones, like this one, they're mainly just medium and low wealth. The high wealth people don't go there. And you can see, I think that's a good idea. Now, I know if you could look at the figures here, I'm actually down by about 10 grand here an hour, because I've shut down 4 casinos that were working. 1, 2, 3, 4 casinos that were working pretty well, except one of them was closed because it didn't have enough workers. And I think that in itself would signal that there was too many casinos. And my objective anyway is to get the elegant casino to make money. And that was pretty much all I want to do. I want to get this to be a success. So I'm not really too concerned with losing money in the bigger picture. That doesn't really bother me. What I want is to fill this out, to try and max this thing out. And I think that will happen now, bit by bit. Let's go, because that's certainly, I'm certainly getting it seemed like I got a big influx of people. A big influx of people when I closed down the other places.